Morning, welcome back to the channel. This morning, first video, we're going to talk about Top Gun Maverick, its Oscar worthiness, 6 nominations, ScreenRant questions, is it really Oscar worthy? Let's break it down, go through what it faces in the Best Picture category, and talk about some other stuff along the way regarding the movie, which I haven't seen yet, but I want to watch. Let's check it out. Let's go through this article. Monkeys, roll the footage.
Is there something left for me to save in the wreckage of my life? I've become...
Top Gun Maverick is great, but did it deserve 6 Oscar nominations? This Top Gun Maverick has been nominated for 6 Oscars, prompting a debate about whether the film actually deserves its award season success. And the short answer would be yes, because they don't rely on CG-heavy garbage. This is a lot of practical effects. They were actually in the air, but we'll get into that in the article. Top Gun Maverick is a great film and garnered 6 Oscar noms, but that may seem a little extreme for some viewers. Top Gun Maverick was important upon its initial release, with the film being credited as the movie that saved theaters due to its immense box office success. However, Top Gun Maverick is one of the most nominated films at the Oscars, causing quite a controversy, and debate has started about its worthiness. And this is funny because I've heard how many nominations Black Panther Wakanda Forever has, and that movie was a burning dumpster fire that still managed to limp to the barn with $841 million. After the fact it had no real lead, you didn't have Black Panther, you didn't have much of anything. You had the same blue people that are in Avatar, except they were Marvel blue people and not James Cameron blue. It was ridiculous. It was not a good movie. This whole, oh my God, such a girl boss movie. It's not meant to be a girl boss movie. And Queen Mada wasn't the star of the movie.
That's racist!
I mean, Angela Bassett's a wonderful actress, but it's not called Queen Mada, the movie. It's called Black Panther, and when you don't have Black Panther in your Black Panther movie, and spare me,
And as you can see, I am not dead.
the fact that Shuri wore the outfit, Shuri's not Black Panther. In the comics, Shuri was only Black Panther momentarily until he got his power back. But with Marvel's insistence on not recasting for some unknown reason, because Chadwick Boseman, nobody can replace Chadwick Boseman because Chadwick Boseman was such a transcendent figure, Chadwick Boseman. He passed away tragically, and now we are stuck with a toothpick as Black Panther, and we're supposed to buy that. So do with that information what you will. But honestly, objectively speaking, that movie is not worthy of a single Oscar, let alone the number that it was nominated for. And I say that not because it was Black Panther. I say that because it's a Marvel movie. It's a popcorn flick. It's not some piece of high art, even though Ryan Coogler tried and really punched up in making it that. Just like the first one, it's a dumpster fire. But to be fair, I actually enjoyed the first one. This one was a 2 hour and 41 minutes just time suck. That after about 45 minutes to an hour, I was ready to get up and leave.
Don't scare me like that, colonizer.
As a sequel to 1986's Top Gun, many people expected Top Gun Maverick to be a hit. However, no one was able to predict how successful it would be. Maverick's box office returns are so huge, the film has become one of the highest grossing movies of all time, with many viewers in theaters seeing it more than once. Maverick launched several actors into stardom, with Glenn Powell being more famous than ever after appearing as Hangman. The biggest surprise, however, is the Academy Awards nominated Top Gun for 6 Oscars, which is rarely seen for such a crowd-pleasing blockbuster. No, normally it's the auteur garbage that gets the Oscar nominations.
Colonizer.
Does deserve 6 Oscar nods, which is a surprise to hear out of a ScreenRant article, but let's go on. Maverick was one of the biggest films of 2022, and it's hard to argue that it doesn't deserve its 6 noms. Half of Top Gun Maverick's nominations are in the technical categories, with its nominations including Best Film Editing, Best Sound, Best Visual Effects. Most of Top Gun Maverick is real rather than using CGI, with many of the actors filming their scenes while actually in the air. See, I told you. The effects are blended in so seamlessly, though, that Maverick maintains its sense of realism, while its editing and sound keep the exciting events coherent for the audience. Maverick is a technical miracle. Yes, and Tom Cruise is very adamant about doing his own stunts, which really lends credence to the believability factor of Maverick. Top Gun Maverick also aligns with the other categories it's nominated for. Best Original Song nod, which makes perfect sense considering Maverick's Hold My Hand is performed by Lady Gaga. Don't care. Maverick also has Best Adapted Screenplay nomination, which it also deserves. The Top Gun sequel takes the foundational elements of the original film, crafts a new story that is even more exciting and intense than its predecessor. Maverick's new and returning characters are heartfelt and wonderfully written thanks to its Oscar-nominated screenplay. Again, I'm failing to see where there would be any issues here. The most controversial category that Maverick is nominated for is Best Picture, but it deserves that too. Best Picture doesn't just mean the best movie. Many films have won the Oscar for Best Picture for being the most epic, influential, or popular movie of the year. Ben-Hur, Titanic, Gone with the Wind, Braveheart, and more took the award due to their scale and impact, even though they're not considered the best film of their respective years. The first ever Best Picture winner was Wings, an epic about military pilots, meaning that Top Gun Maverick's nominations harken back to the beginning of the Academy Awards. And I really think the Academy has lost sight of what it truly stands for. Hollywood's award shows have just been and become self-aggrandizing, circle jerks in the last, 20 years. And that's why a lot of people I haven't watched an award show in years and years, just because they're so stupid. I'll watch highlights of things like the Ricky Gervais speech because that's pertinent and relevant. Why the Academy loves Maverick. The Academy loves the story and feel-good ending of Top Gun Maverick, with its traditional Hollywood values being a throwback to the movies of yesteryear, an underdog story about a perseverant leader who deals with war, romance, and interpersonal conflict is right up the Academy's alley. Many Academy members grew up watching movies like Maverick, if not the original Top Gun itself, making the film a clear favorite among voters, which is shocking to me that they would actually put a movie that paints the U.S. military in a positive light, that high up. That really blows my mind considering these people are all leftists. On top of that, the Academy may like Top Gun Maverick because it could help raise some viewership for the Oscars. Recently, the Academy has started including popular movies to combat criticisms that nobody has heard of the films that win awards. Now, Best Picture typically has one or two popular nominees, with Black Panther, Bohemian Rhapsody, Dune, and West Side Story being examples. Top Gun Maverick was a huge success, and the Academy may be trying to get fans of the film to tune in for the Oscars by handing it nominations.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Going up against movies like Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Banshees of Inisherin, and The Fabelmans, there's almost no chance that Maverick wins Best Picture. It will also struggle with visual effects category going against Avatar: The Way of Blue People, which is almost entirely built on effects. However, Maverick could win any of the other 4 Oscars, seriously being in the running for Best Editing and Best Original Song. I don't see how this could lose Best Visual Effects to Avatar considering it's practical, which practical visual effects are vastly superior to CGI. I mean, this seems so backwards to me. It's like something tangible that you can actually reach out and touch, like a fighter jet, is much more captivating visually than a blue Smurf on a green screen. It doesn't make sense to me. But this is the stupidity of the Oscar voters. And we look here over on this article from Variety, and I just wanted to look over here at the category of Best Picture because we have All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking, which I have never even heard of that, but it sounds like The View, so I don't care. I don't care about basically any of these movies. I haven't seen any of these, and the only one I'll see is Maverick. I'm not going to watch Avatar: The Way of Water. Couldn't care less. I might watch Everything Everywhere All at Once because I've heard such good things about it, and it's got short round. That's literally about all I've got on Maverick today. I don't really know too much about it. I mean, new characters and Requiem and Terror Packs and so on and so forth. But it looks like it's worth checking out just as, a mild fan of the original. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, Top Gun was the best movie ever. I haven't seen it probably 25 years. I really haven't. Good movie, yeah. This one, yeah. Do I want to check it out? Yeah, but I don't run out to see a lot of these movies. It's like I don't know. I can't really think of the last like war-based movie, like realistic like military style movie I really was like amped to watch. Like, I still haven't seen 1917. I don't know. I mean, I acknowledge how good the movie was, but, you know, I don't know. I haven't. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. And I'm not saying this is a realistic war movie. I'm just saying it's a military-based movie. So I do want to check it out. Maybe me and the wife will watch it this weekend. I know it's streaming. So we'll give it a watch maybe. And I can report back to you guys on Monday and let you know what I thought of it. Because reviewing it at this point just seems a bit moot, you know. But if you guys want me to review it, if I watch it, let me know in the comments. That's something else you can opine about, as well as everything else in the video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, if you want to take it one step further, you can join as a channel member, $2.99, $4.99. We're getting ready to move to Subscribe Star, move all the channel memberships over there, as YouTube has been very, very unkind to myself and the channel, and that encompasses everybody here at the channel. So I'm not going to give YouTube any of my revenue very much longer, as I find that their practices are both unfair to small creators, and as somebody who doesn't use other creators to, you know, gain my own foothold, it's much more difficult to, you know, maintain steady growth without leeching onto everybody else and, you know, the crabs in a bucket thing. So we're gonna buy our own website here. We're gonna buy our domain name, and, you know, by the end of this year, we'll be over there streaming. And the content, there'll be content over there. There'll be articles, there'll be videos, there'll be live streams, and channel memberships will be available over there. But in the meantime, we're preparing. So don't let your channel memberships lapse yet. We'll keep you fully aware and informed on everything that's going on. I'm Etepo Kuyan from The Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all these. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and I'll catch you on the next one. Big shout out to the Horsemen, my Wednesday night Holy Shit News crew, and my editor, Good Stuff.
Self high five.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
I could do this all day.
This doesn't bode well.
You're lying. I never hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
No tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.